This conference will now be recorded.
So in today's session, we are going to discuss time and work. First, we are going to discuss the concept. So before starting with time and work, you need to know in the question of time and work, mostly you are going to get the question in days or in hours. Okay. And the question is going to find out that if A, B, and C is any person and doing the work in some particular days, then after suppose A is working for 2 days and after then B joins, and then after before completion of the work C left or B left. This type of data is given in these type of question. Okay, so the first thing which we are going to use in this session is the LCM method. So LCM method is one of the easiest method which we used for time and work question, because by this your calculation become very easy, and this concept is not that much complex. Okay, because in the books if you see they will give you a concept of reciprocal. So if the number of days is given, you have to take 1 by that particular number of days for to calculate the work, and then you have to add or subtract according to the question, and then you have to solve the question. So this type of concept is given in the books, but we are using the LCM method because in this we can assume the work, because that is the least common multiple or any common multiple, okay, that we can assume for the work. After 1 or 2 questions you will get to know the approach. Okay, so before starting this, the first thing you have to understand that the least common multiple is the multiple by which the number of days can be divided, which can be given in the question. Okay, and the LCM is going to be divided with the number of days. Then we can find out the efficiency for the people which is given in the question. Okay, suppose question is saying that A can do a work in 10 days and B can do a work in 20 days. Okay, so in this you can easily take an LCM of 20 and then you can find out the efficiency for this. Okay, once you calculated the efficiency, the question become very easy for you to find out for the n particular number of days or any days which is given. Okay, suppose we are taking one example here, and same thing with go with the system thing. So first thing, suppose we are saying that A is doing the work for 10 days and B is doing the work for 20 days. So for here you can take easily the LCM of these two. Suppose we are taking 20 as the common multiple for both, then you can easily calculate the efficiency, that the efficiency for A is going to be 2 and for B is going to be 1. Okay, so you can say that A can do 2 unit of work or B can do 1 unit of work from this 20, and this 20 is the total work. Okay, now this total work, now you know the efficiency. Now if the question is saying that A is doing for 2 days, so you can easily calculate that A in 1 day A can use completing the 2 unit of work. So in 2 days A is going to complete it 2 into 2, that is 4 unit of work, and so on. Okay, so everything is going to be dependent on what the question is saying, and then you can easily solve for this. So this is the method that we call LCM method. Same thing is going to happen in the question of systems, but in systems there's two things. First, the work done in filling the system is going to be taken as positive work. Okay, suppose the question is saying that pipe A or any particular column is going to fill a cistern in 10 minutes. Okay, that means the cistern is filling in 10 minutes, so we are going to take this work as positive. Okay, but if the question is saying that the some particular pipe A or B is emptying the cistern, at this condition we are going to take the work as negative work. Okay, so if we are saying that A is emptying the cistern in 20 minutes, so this work we are going to take in negative, and then according to the question we are going to solve the questions. So this is the basics that we have to use. See, if my voice is not clear, please check your internet and try to connect again. The voice become clear for you. Okay, so let's see our first question for this. So A and B can complete a work in 12 days and 15 days respectively. They start working together, and if A left 2 days before the completion of the work, then what is the time taken to complete the work? So in this question, A work is given, that is completing in 12 days, B work is given, that is in 15 days. Then they start working together and A left 2 days before the completion of the work. Now you have to find out the time taken to complete the work. Please try to solve this, take the LCM, then find out the efficiency, and then try to calculate the question. Once get the answer, please write in the chat box, and then we are going to discuss it. Okay, so please take your time. I'm giving you 1 minute, and then we are going to discuss it. Okay, let me help you with this question. Let's discuss this question. Mostly student gave the answer option A. So let's see. A and B complete a work in 12 days and 15 days respectively. Okay, so we are going to say that A can do a work in 12 days and B can completing a work in 15 days. Okay, so we are going to assume some work that is going to be the LCM or any common multiple for 12 and 15. Okay, so the common multiple for 12 and 15 or the LCM can be 60. Okay, so it is very easy for you. You can assume. So this is our total work that we have assumed. Okay, so 60 unit of total work we have assumed to calculate the efficiency, because A is completing the work in 12 days. Now if we are calculating the efficiency, you can directly say the 60 by 12, that is going to be 5. That is 5 unit of work is going to be completed by A in 1 day. Okay, now if you calculate the efficiency for B, that is going to be 60 by 15. Okay, so that is going to be 4 units. Now 4 unit of work is going to be completed by B in 1 day. So this is what we called efficiency that we have calculated, because in this method we have to calculate the efficiency, and if you calculated the efficiency, then it will be easy for you to calculate the another part of this question. Now question says they started working together. Suppose I'm making one timeline for you to understand this. If A left 2 days before the completion of work, that means in the last day B is only working. That means these are the last 2 days in which B is working. The efficiency of B is 4 unit. That means in 1 day the B can cover 4 unit of work. In 2 days you can say B is going to cover 2 into 4, that is going to be 8 units. That means 8 unit of work is going to be covered by B in last 2 days. Total work is 60 units. That means the remaining work is 60 minus 8, that is 52 unit. That means when A and B both were working, they have to complete 52 unit of work. You know the efficiency of A, that is 5. You also know the efficiency of B, that is 4. The combined efficiency is going to be 9. So you can say that number of days in which they can complete this work is 52 by 9. Okay, plus these 2 days, because you have to calculate what is the time taken to complete the work. Okay, now instead of calculating, you can directly put 52 by 9 days plus the last 2 days. Okay, if you solve this, this will become 52 plus, that is going to be 18 by 9. Okay, so if you sum this up, you will get 70 by 9 days. So this much of days is going to be taken by A and B to complete this work. Now if you see in the option is given in the mixed fraction also. So if you solve this, you can see that option A is satisfying this. Okay, so we can directly say that option A is the correct option, that is 7 into 7 by 9, that is going to be mixed fraction. So this number of days is going to take by A and B to complete this work. Okay, now to make this approach very easy, it is very simple. You have to just take one LCM or any common multiple number to assume the total work. Then you have to calculate the efficiency. You can calculate the efficiency by dividing the days with the LCM. Once you divided the LCM with the days, you will get the efficiency for both of them. Okay, after that, according to question, you have to apply the stats and the question is going to be completed. So this is the simple approach for time and work when you are solving these type of question. But this approach is only limited to some particular type of question, because if the data is given in this manner, only then you are able to solve this type of question. Okay, sometimes in time and work question, the data is going to be give you directly as an answer, so you just have to solve in the equation form and you will get the answer. Okay, so let's see our next question. So this is our next question. A mother is 3 times faster than her daughter. If the daughter completes a piece of work in 15 days, how long will it take for both mother and daughter to complete the same work? Okay, so please take your time to solve this. I'm giving you 1 minute. After that, we are going to solve this question. Okay, mostly students saying that option B is the answer. So let's discuss this question. Those students who are not able to solve this question, no worries. Mother is 3 times faster than her daughter. If daughter completes a piece of work in 15 days, how long will it take for both mother and daughter to complete the same work? Okay, so question is already saying that mother is 3 times faster than her daughter and the completion of daughter work is in 15 days. So you are saying that daughter can complete a work in 15 days and mother is 3 times faster. That means mother can complete that work in only 5 days. Okay, so daughter is completing in 15 days, mother is completing in 5 days. Okay, so if you take the LCM or if you see that 15 can be the common multiple here, so you can assume that the total work can be here as 15. This is our total work. So this is the total work, that is 15 units. Now if daughter is going to complete that is going to be 15 by 15, that is going to be 1. So you can say the efficiency for the daughter is going to be 1 unit of 1 day work, that is going to be 1 unit. And for mother, it is going to be, the efficiency is going to be 15 by 5, because the total work is 15, that is going to be 3 units. If they both combine, the total unit of work is become 4 units. Okay, and you know the total work is 15. If they combine, they are going to give 14 units, 4 unit of work. So question is saying it take for both mother and daughter to complete the work. How long? Okay, so that means they both are working together. So you can directly say that 15 by 4, 15 by 4 days is required to complete if they are working together. Okay, so we can directly say that option B is the right answer. See, you can also use the approach which is given in the book, that you can assume the 1 day work for daughter is going to be 1 by 15 and for mother it is going to be 1 by 5. If they both are working together, then you have to add 1 by 15 plus 1 by 5. If you solve, you will get the LCM is 15, and if this become 3 plus 1, that is going to be 4. That is the unit of work is completed. In how many days is going to be completed? That is going to be 15 by 4. That is reciprocal of the work. So you will get the same answer. But here, see, in this question, you can use both the method. Both the method are taking that same time. But I am telling you that if you use only LCM method for mostly all the question, then it will be easy for you to cover the question in less time. Okay. Yes, we are going to cover some beginner level question as well as some different questions also. Okay. So let's see our next question. A working alone takes M times as much as B and C working together to complete a piece of work. B work alone takes M times as much as time as A and C working together to complete the same piece of work. And C working alone takes M times as much time as A and B working together to complete the same piece of work. Find the value of M. Now in this question, the data is given directly to you. So you don't have to use the LCM approach. You can directly use the equation approach and solve this question. Okay, so please take your time and then we are going to discuss it. Okay, let's solve this question. So now after reading the question, you know how to make the equation. A question is saying A work alone take M time as much time as B and C. So you can make that if A is working alone, he is taking M time as much time as B and C combined. So you can say that M times of A is equals to the work of B plus C. So if similarly, if you see in the second statement, m times of b is equals to a plus c, the work whatever they are doing. And for the third statement, you can say m times of c is equals to a plus b. Okay, so from the question we are getting this much of data. Now in this question you don't have to use any LCM or anything. Now question is saying time takes for this to complete the same piece of work, find the value of m. Now you have to find the value of m. So for finding the value of m, if you add all these equations, you can easily solve for m. Okay, so if we add equation 1, 2 and 3, so adding 1, 2 and 3, we can say if we are taking m common out, you can say that a plus b plus c is equals to, so all the variables here are coming twice, so you can directly write twice of a plus b plus c. Now both are common, so you can directly cancel out these, so you will get the value of m is equals to 2. So the value of m is 2 here, which is option B. Mostly students gave the right answer. So that's, sometimes you will get the question is looking that the data is too much in this question, but when you are going to solve this question, the question is very simple. Okay, so let's move on to our next question. A and B can do a piece of work in 36 days. B and C can do it in 30 days, while C and A in 45 days. They all work together for 20 days and then B and C quit it. How many more days will A take to finish the work? Okay, so if you see in this question, the combination of the work is given for 2%. Now again in this question you have to use the LCM approach. Please try to solve it and then we are going to discuss this question. Okay, let's discuss the question. Mostly students saying option C is the answer. Okay, so let's see. A and B can do a piece of work in 36 days. So A and B combining can complete the work in 36 days. So we are writing days here. B and C can do this work in 30 days, and C and A can do this work in 45 days. Okay, so now you have to take the LCM for all the three. Okay, so you are taking total work, which we are assuming here is going to be 180. Okay, now 180 divided by 36 for calculating the efficiency. Okay, so 180 divided by 36 is going to be 5. So you can say for A and B the efficiency is going to be 5. 180 divided by 30, that is going to be 6. So the efficiency for B and C is going to be 6, and 180 divided by 45 is going to be 4. So the efficiency for C and A is going to be 4. Now you know the efficiency, and question is saying they all work together for 20 days and then B and C quit. That means they all three are working for 20 days. Okay, so if you combine their efficiency, that is 6 plus 5, 11 plus 4, that is going to be 15 unit. If they all are combined, they are going to complete 15 unit of work, and this work they are completing for 20 days. Okay, so 15 into 20 you can easily calculate, because you already know the total work is 180, and you have to calculate. Now this is the unit they are combining, so you can say if you are adding all this will twice of A plus B plus C is the 15 unit of work which they are completing in one day. So if we are taking alone for A, B and C, this is going to be 7.5 unit of work. Okay, so if A, B and C they are working, only if three are working, then they are going to complete 7.5 unit of work in one day, and they are working for 20 days. So 7.5 into 2, that is going to be double of 7.5 with 0, that is going to be 150 unit of work is going to be covered by all A, B and C, all the three. Okay, the total work was 180 unit. They already covered 150 unit. That means the remaining work is 30 unit. That is 180 minus 150. So 180 is the total work, 150 is already covered, remaining work is going to be 30 unit. Now this 30 unit work is going to be covered by A. How many more days will A take to finish the work? Now the question is asking in how many days that A can finish the work. You know the how many unit of work is remaining. Now you have to calculate the efficiency for A only. So for calculating the efficiency for A only, you have to solve these three equations. Okay, only then you can find the value of A. So if we take first and second equation, that A plus B is equals to 5 and B plus C is equals to 6, and if you subtract 1 minus 2, then you will get A minus B got cancel out because we are subtracting here. A minus C is going to be 5 minus 6 is going to be minus 1. So the equation that we are getting here is A minus C. Now you can easily solve it with the help of third equation, that is C plus A is equals to 4. Okay, so A plus C is equals to 4. From here, if you are going to eliminate C, if you are adding these two, you will get twice A is equals to, that is going to be 3. Okay, so from here the efficiency of A is going to be 1.5, which I have already got in the first equation. So with the help of these three equations, you calculated the efficiency of A, that is 1.5. 30 unit of work is left. Now A has to complete this 30 unit of work. So 30 unit of work divided 1.5. If you take it 0 here, 15 multiplied by 20 is going to be 30. That means in 20 days A can finish the work. This is asked in the question, in how many days A will take to finish the work. That is option A, 20 days. So in 20 days he is going to finish this work. So that's how we are going to calculate for this. So you can also solve it with equation of A plus B is equals to 36, B plus C is equals to 30, and C plus A is equals to 45. But it will get little complicated when you are solving this. So instead of taking days equation, you can take the efficiency equation. Plus the efficiency equation also going to help you if you are calculating the share of amount. Suppose this question is saying that 100 rupees is going to be divided in A, B and C, then with the help of their efficiency, you can use this efficiency as a ratio and you can easily calculate the share for A, B and C. Okay. Anushka, I will give you all slides preview in the last, so you can take the snapshot. Yes, Nayan, you can use any approach. If you are solving three equations, there are so many methods. Either you can use substitution method, you can use elimination method. It's up to you. Okay. Let's see our next question. So in this question, two men A and B complete a job in 8 and 12 days respectively. They start working alternate starting with A for 1 day each. How much time will they take to finish the job? Okay, so the number of days is given in this question and they have started from A alternatively. You have to find in how many days the work is going to be completed. Please try to solve this and then we are going to discuss it. Okay, so mostly students saying option C is the right answer. Let's solve this question. Two men A and B can do a job in 8 and 12 days. So A is completing the job in 8 days and B is completing the job in 12 days. If you assume the total work, that is going to be 24 for this, the LCM for both of 8 and 12, and you can easily calculate the efficiency of A and B. For A, the efficiency is going to be 3. For B, the efficiency is going to be 2. Okay, so now this is the efficiency, that is the unit of work that they are completing. Okay, they started working alternatively starting with A for 1 day each. How much time will they take to finish this work? Okay, now if they started with A, now first on the first day A is going to work, then B is going to work, then again A is going to work, and then B, so and so on, they are going to complete this work. So on the first day A is going to work, that means the efficiency is 3, so he's going to complete the 3 unit of work and the total unit of work is 24. Okay, so we can say on the first day and on the second day, that means 2 days. In 2 days they are going to complete 3 plus 2, that is 5 unit of work. Okay, so 5 unit of work is going to be completed in 2 days. Okay, if you make the pair of 2 days, you can say that 20 unit of work is going to be completed in how many days? That is going to be 2 into 4, that is going to be 8. In 8 days 20 unit of work is going to be completed. Okay, but the total work is 24. That means on the 9th day, A is going to work and he is going to complete 3 unit of work. That means only 1 unit of work is remaining. Okay, so if on the 9th day A is going to work, 23 unit of work is completed and 1 unit of work is remaining. But if on 10th day B is going to work, he is going to complete 25 unit of work. So B is not going to work for 2 days, for 1 full day. He is only going to work for half day. Okay, that means 9 and a half. So if they are going to complete 24 unit, if they have to complete 24 unit of work, they have to work for 9 and a half days, that is 9.5. So if you see in the option C is the right answer. Okay, we have already discussed this type of question in our previous session, so you can watch that video, and if you face any difficulty you can ask. Okay, so let's see our next question. Two taps can fill a tub in 5 minutes and 7 minutes respectively. A pipe can empty it in 3 minutes. If all of them are opened simultaneously, then in what time will the tub be filled completely? So in this question, if you see, this is the question of pipes and cistern. Two pipes are filling the tap. So two taps are filling the cistern in 5 minutes and 7 minutes, and one tap is emptying the cistern. So please, while you are solving this, please make sure that you are taking emptying work as a negative work. Only then you are able to solve this. Okay, please try to solve this, and then we are going to discuss it. Normally, in less than 30 seconds, you can solve these questions if you are going to use LCM approach. Okay, by practice, you can complete this question in around 20 to 30 seconds. Okay, let's discuss. Two taps can fill a tub in 5 minutes and 7 minutes respectively. A pipe can empty it in 3 minutes. That means suppose we are taking A, B, and C. Three pipes are working. A is working for 5 minutes. B is working can fill the cistern in 7 minutes or a tub, and C is emptying that particular tub in 3 minutes. That means this is the negative work. Okay, now you have to assume what is the total work can be. Okay, we are using the same approach of time and work, or you can say in here pipes and system, the volume, the total volume of that tub. So if we take the LCM of 5, 7 and 3, we are going to end up 35 into 3, that is going to be 105. Okay, so this is the total volume of the tub which you have to use. Okay, now if you calculate the efficiency for pipe A, B and C, 105 divided by 5, this is you can directly multiply 7 and 3, this become 21, this become 15, and this become minus 35. We have just multiplied it for the particulars. For A you can multiply 7 3, for B you can multiply 5 3, for C you can multiply 5 and 7. So you will get the efficiency for all the three taps, or you can divide it with 105, you will get the efficiency. So for A the efficiency is 21, for B the efficiency is 15, and for C the efficiency is minus 35, because C is emptying the cistern. Okay, now if they all are working together, that means you have to all the three. Okay, 21 plus 15 is going to be 36, minus 35, that means is going to be 1 liter per minute. you can say, okay, like this, because the total volume is 105. Okay, you can say 105 is in liters. So if all the three pipes are, or all the three pipes are filling this tub, so they are filling only 1 liter in 1 minute. Okay, the question is asking in what time will the tub will be filled. So if 1 liter is filled in 1 minute, then 105 liter is going to be filled in 105 minutes. Okay, so you can directly use this unitary method. So from here you can see option D is the right answer. Most students gave the right answer for this question. That means now you are able to apply this method as the LCM method, because it is easy to solve and it is the fast way of calculating these type of questions. Let's see our next question. A tank has four pipes. Pipe A and B can fill the tank in 18 and 32 hours respectively, while pipe C empties the tank in 20 hours and pipe D empties the tank at the rate of 50 liter per hour. How long would it take to fill up the emptying tank if all the pipes are open together at the start? Okay, now in this, two pipes are filling the tank, one is emptying, two pipes are emptying the tank. Their efficiency and their total R is given. Now you have to calculate for this question and then we are going to discuss. See, those questions who are facing problem with this question, you can directly see that for number of R is only given for A, B and C pipe. For D pipe, the question is saying that D empties the tank at the rate of 50 liter per hour. But for how many hours? This is not given in this question. So you cannot take the LCM or you cannot find the volume of the tank, because up till when the D is going to emptying the tank, this is not given. So in this question, you cannot find out the volume of the tank. So this question is not, we are not able to find out the volume for the tank. So if you are not able to find out the volume, you are not able to solve this question. That means the answer can be option D, that is cannot be determined. Okay, so if you are trying to solve this question can be solved. Okay, because if you are taking the LCM of 18, 32, 20 or 50, that is going to be wrong, because the for calculating the LCM, the number of days or number of hour or the value has to be same. Here the rate is given, so you are not able to find the answer. Okay, so let's see our next question. So now you have to discuss the question, concept of man days work. We have already discussed this concept. The number of people working is directly proportional to the amount of work done. The number of days work is directly proportional to the amount of work done. The number of people working is inversely proportional to the days of work. Okay, so if you combine all the three statements, at end you will get, if we are taking the number of people who are working as M, and number of hours you are taking as H, and number of days you are taking as D. Okay, and the total work you are assuming the total work you are taking as W. So if you combine these three statements, you will end up that the number of people into number of hour into number of days. Okay, they can be same divided by the work. This is equal to the second case which is given already in the question. Okay, so if you solve with this method, this is the man days concept. So if you solve any question of man days work, you have to use this concept. Okay, by solving one question you are able to get it. Okay, so let's see our next question. 3 men and 4 women work together can do a piece of work in 4 days, where 4 men and 2 women work together require 6 days to complete the same work. In how many days can 9 men and 2 women work together to finish the work? Now this is the concept of man days work. Two condition is already given in the question. With the help of these two conditions, you can solve this question. Please try it, and then we are going to discuss it. Okay, let's solve this question. 3 men and 4 women work together can do a piece of work in 4 days, whereas 4 men and 2 women work together requires 6 days to complete the same work. Okay, now with the help of these two things, you can make this equation that if 3 men and 4 women are working for how many days? They are working for 4 days. This is equals to 4 men with 2 women, and they are working for 6 days, and they are completing the same work. So we are making these two equations equal. With the help of these two equations, you can easily calculate the ratio between men and women. So if you are solving this, this will become 12m plus 16w is equals to 24m plus 12w. Okay, now if you solve this 24 minus 12 and 16 minus 12, this will become 4 women is equals to 12 men. Okay, and this will cancel out, so w is equals to 3 men, 12 men. So w is equals to 3 men. So you can say women is equals to 3 men. This is what we are getting. So this is the ratio of women of men is going to be 3:1. Okay, so with the help of this, you can find out the total work, because if we are putting this value in this part, you can easily calculate the total work. 3 men plus 4 women working for 4 days. Okay, so instead of women, we are taking 3 men. So it will become 12. 12 plus 3 is going to be 15 men are working for 4 days. So 15 into 4, this will become 60 man days. Okay, so this is the total work which is completing by them. Okay, now question is, in how many days can 9 men and 2 women working together to finish the work? Okay, now the question is saying that 9 men and 2 women are working together to finish this work. Now you already know that women is equals to 3 men, so here you can use 6. So this will become 9 men plus 6 women, which 6 men is equals to 15 men. Okay, this is the total men. We have converted all the women into men. So now you can directly say that 60 man days is here. So total work was 60 and this is completing by 15 men. You can directly say that this is going to be completed in 4 days. Okay, so whenever you will see this type of question, you can solve by this method, by whatever given in the question for the particular men, women, or it may be child also. Sometimes they also give us that this number of children also doing the work for this number of days. With the help of these equation, you can find out the total work. For that, you have to find out the ratio, and then you can easily solve for this. As you see in this question, 2 condition is already given, so that's why we calculated the ratio, and then we used women and convert all the women into men. Okay, because the efficiency for women is to men is 3:1. See, we did nothing. We just calculated. If you see for the first condition, there are 3 men and 4 women, and they are working for 4 days. And in second condition, 4 men and 2 women are working for 6 days. So if you multiply all this, you will get the total number of work. Okay. But for calculating this, you have to know what is the value of M, M or W. Okay. So you calculated this. You calculated the ratio of women is equals to 3 men. So you, instead of women, we are placing men here. Okay, so in this condition, if we are writing instead of 4 women, we are saying 4 3, this become 12 men. 12 men plus 3 men become 15 men. Okay, so 15 into 4 days is going to be 60 man days. We are calculating total number of man days. So we are saying the total work is going to be 60 man days. Now question is asking for 9 men and 2 women, and we already converted all the women into men. So 2 women become 2 into 3, that is going to be 6 men, because 1 woman is equals to 3 men. So 6 plus 9 is going to be 15 men, and you can easily calculate. So from you can also make the equation for these type of question, or you can solve it like this. Yes, Shita, you can also solve it like this. It's up to you. But finding out the ratio is very simple in these type of question, because mostly in some questions, sometimes they directly ask you what is the ratio between men and women. So you don't have to make the equation and then you have to solve M or W. You can directly solve by this method, because we are using Mendele's concept. That is, the work is going to be equal in both the situation that is already given in this question. So that's in today's session we have completed time and work, Mendele's concept, and pipes and cistern concept. So these 3 are the major part of time and work. We have already completed all these 3 topics. If you face any doubt or any difficulty, you can watch this session again. And for those students who want this, take the snapshot. So I am taking the slide. So this is our first slide. You can take the snapshot. And this was our last question. So thank you guys for joining this session. The video will be uploaded in your dashboard within next 2 or 3 days. You will get the access of this video. And if you face any doubt or any difficulty, you can directly send us on a WhatsApp and we will help you with this. Okay. If you need more session of time and work, please write in the chat box and we will provide you the sessions. Okay. Those students who demand for more time and work session. That's why we provided you this one. Okay, so thank you for your time. Stay tuned with us. Let's see you in the next session. Okay, till then, take care.